Hey, y'all call the police?
They're coming out to tee it up for
Hey, let them know I got 65. Let them know I got 66 cents on some gas and they come and pick us up. Let them know I got 56 cents on some gas.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll take over at the 25-yard line.
I know what you're
Today. The quarterback goes down at the 17. Oh, man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protected. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over. This pass rush has just been relentless. You can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Got it in the middle, it's Singleton. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. The Nittany Lions really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Ross. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most? No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got an open man.
That's bullshit.
Execution by this offense. Late in the half, man. You want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, eat that passing game up.
Wasn't on the album, so we didn't have that formula that earlier albums had that made those albums go platinum. They were damn near like a fucking compilation album.
Man, what's up with you and BG?
I didn't have that, but my
what's up with you and BG?
Without the formula. So I look at it, to me, even though they try to discredit it, to me, that shit still did good without having all the formula that we used to have, you feel me? It still made the charts, the top 10. I think I was number 2 on the hip-hop and R&B, and I was number 9 out of 200. So that's good, you feel me? And I ain't have Juvenile on the album. Come on, man. You can't, you can't knock.
Bro, y'all all tough.
You can't knock it. My shit was highly anticipated. And then it was on me. I was going.
Bro, y'all was all good.
It came out. So I know I was bullshit.
Bro, y'all was all good.
Compare my videos to 106 and Park. I was bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I was drugging and thugging when the Young and Thugging album dropped. So I wasn't focused. I was on some Lil Boy time. So I know what the problem was. It wasn't nobody else's fault. It was mine. You know what I'm saying? Same way like right now. 24 years later, I dropped this. I don't have that support still. But look at the difference. The difference is I got a focused mind. You feel me? I don't got that support that I didn't have on Young and Thugging. But look, the difference these days, I'm thinking for myself. I got my own movement. I got my own team. I got my own mindset. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, 24 years later, man, it took me to drop a hot album. But get what? God did. Let's go. We gonna start this one off. This is Best Revenge, y'all. Featuring CeeLo Green, man. Shout out to CeeLo Green, man. He did this feature for me. And I appreciate him for that, man. Cause CeeLo don't do no features for anybody. So let's go, man. So story begins with OGs. It's a powerful reminder of God's faithfulness. When evil used to betray, locked away from God. God is still working behind every double. That was Jesus. Knock it. Eddie, what you here? Where you here?
Nigga, just a few minutes ago you said, hey, Eddie, come up.
Am I lying? So I can clown you. They got Eddie on the chopping block right now. He getting chopped. He getting chopped. Bullies, bro. I saw you niggas on.
These niggas block. Y'all niggas block. Come on, word can't. Yo, I just learned. Y'all niggas,
He put himself on the chopping blocks. He put a spoon in his mouth. You know what I'm saying? He got the saying like just on the sound of in his head. Sounded good.
They got an opinion after they just got finished putting his kid on your ass. Now you trying to
But see the difference between you and I, you and your feelings. I was in my feelings. Last time I checked, has everybody my witness in here? Has everybody my witness in here? My voice been the same. My voice still the same. Still the same tone. But you on the other hand, you listen to those. You see what I'm saying? And that's how we know what motherfucker said is true. Because you ain't no good.
You can just say, go die like your dad. Go die like your nigga.
And he want to punch his phone so bad right now, y'all. You know what I'm saying? But he don't want to do it because he know if he do, then he gonna look retarded.
That nigga Eddie said, go find your dad. My dad's alive. No, I said go find life. That's what I told you. He told you What you talking about your father? The one that met? No, go find your motherfucking girlfriend that you did. My girlfriend. He did, of course. She back jail. She gave you a handcuff but gave me money. I can't. I forgot. You can't find it.
Cool, right? Yeah, I gave him money.
She gave me money, put him in handcuffs.
No, you don't, man. Stop believing this nigga.
You mad, Eddie? What is that? The Haitian nigga, bro. It's the Haitian nigga right there.
You better stay out of it, guys. If it is a physical contest, they're gonna have words.
You a Haitian nigga, paddle, bitch. You a Haitian nigga, don't paddle, bitch, bro. And you a Haitian nigga, paddle, bitch. What's up, on paddle? Nobody knows you. Nobody knows. Get off my dick, bro. Get off my dick, faggot. Get off my dick. This is into a bad ball. Like a ball. Dirty ass.
You sounded like a pirate.
One-on-one effects. I don't want to talk about that.
See me, I'm not delusional like these niggas. I'm not delusional like these niggas. I was 16 fucking bitches in their 20s, right? But even though I was 15 doing that, dumb bitches was still committing statutory rape, regardless of if I liked it or not. It don't even matter. They shouldn't have let this shit rock.
Right, so what's wrong with you?
No, oh my fucking god, big boss, you're retarded. The more you talk, the more the more just like I'm getting into that idiot. The point that I'm making is it doesn't make it right. Just because someone did it, it doesn't make it right. If I sold crack and another nigga sold crack and I stopped, it doesn't make it right because I did it 20 years ago. It was still wrong that I did it, and it's okay to tell a motherfucker that they're wrong for doing some wild ass shit like that. Like, what is wrong with you? And this nigga DJ retarded, that nigga Lord retarded, and I ain't gonna lie, I like you both, but you retarded at this exact moment when you send this conversation.
You might have a point because I can't wrap my head around.
I know you can't wrap your head around it. I know you can't. You can't wrap your head around it.
Right, I'm not saying it is.
Every time that my 15-year-old son came home and said he fucked his teacher.
What's right? That's wrong.
The teacher should be in jail. The teacher should be in jail. You locked the fuck up.
Beat that. And, you know, and then was trying to use a verse, you know, from the Quran by saying,
Or isn't God Almighty says He's the Lord of the worlds with the S?
The drive starts from their own 25
I was like, yes, but you have to understand there's boundaries that God created all these creatures, right? There's yes and there's no, right? So even if there's alien existence, I don't think they can interfere, right, with the earth. That's impossible.
Getting some momentum for this offense and getting towards scoring position.
I think, like, even if there are aliens, they don't benefit us, they don't harm us in no way. Like, what is their existence gonna do for you? Like, say if there are aliens. Now what?
Don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so
you can't do one place. Okay, and turn out the music all the way. Hey man, you gonna get my...
Did you have it? Yeah, girl, we get 10, 20 days.
But for this, you seen them damn, you seen her sending them videos to, CC Baby Daddy and shit.
Nigga, she on the panel. Look at she making it right. Oh, damn. So I gotta accept Jesus Christ in order to get back in. You don't even preach that. This is crazy. You said repent. You gotta say, Lord, to the Most High. You need to get on here. You are wrong and you are in error.
Space on the field. You gotta be aggressive. You gotta make tackles. Trying to march in.
Yes, I did. That's so funny. That's funny.
And also, right, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on the running back to score that touchdown.
It's not very.
We talked. I want to swim it over there.
I don't remember the camera.
Yeah,
Yeah, what do we do? Like, I want to be able to buy new clothes and get rid of that shit.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit. Put a stop to that return.
Look like good. They know that. Off the album, man.
Raider Nation, what's going on? It's Mr. Wentz, your host of Raider News. With some breaking news, the Las Vegas Raiders have signed safety Terrell Edmonds, and they're moving on from wide receiver Seth Williams. If you've heard the name Edmonds before, because he was drafted in the first round, 28th overall back in the 2018 NFL Draft by the Pittsburgh Steelers. In his career, 101 games played, 79 games started, though only 4 starts over the last 2 seasons. He's played for the Pittsburgh Steelers, the Tennessee Titans, the Jags, the Eagles. He was on the Chargers practice squad last season. Well, when you look at some of the members of the front office, this was a name that I mentioned earlier in the week because the Raiders brought him and 2 other players, Mekhi Gardner and B.J. Mays, in for a workout.
This receiver and his speed is one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't win.
Raiders August 10th practice notes come at you from Mitchell Wentz, host of the Raiders Report. Make sure you subscribe on YouTube for the latest news. Let's go to the first one. JPJ is dealing with a rib issue. He was out there at practice today, but he was unable to participate. He did say it's nothing major. Alex Kappa also has a rib issue. He doesn't think that it's going to end up being long-term. In replace of them, Antonio Mafi got first-team reps today at right guard. Jared Hubbard ended up getting some snaps with the second team. Adam Butler wasn't at practice over the past few days. He's got a personal issue. Tonka Hemingway getting first-team reps. Also, Anthony Tank Booker, the UDFA from SMU. He's getting some first-team reps also at nose tackle, but I think that's just because he's really thin at DD. Max Crosby, I heard there's a little bit of a scuffle today. Back to some punches around. Tommy Malott, good practice. I heard Carter Runyon had himself a solid practice, but to me, the biggest note that I got today, Jamal Adams continued to show out, and I had a source tell me that they think that he's going to be a starter for this Raiders defense. Raider?
The world's greatest superhero forced himself on my mother. That's how I was born. She died giving birth to me. My grandmother raised me quietly, lovingly. She never spoke of my father.
You sure what's going on? It's Mitchell Renz here, host of the Raiders Report, with some breaking news. The Las Vegas Raiders have signed safety Terrell Edmonds and are moving on from wide receiver Seth Williams. My name is Mitchell Renz. You're watching the Raiders Report, and anytime that big-time Raiders news happens, I'm going to get you guys a video. So coming up here on today's show, I'm going to tell you who exactly Terrell Edmonds is. Now, if you subscribe to the show, you'll know that I talked about him last week as being a potential player that the Raiders could sign. We'll just kind of break down everything there is to know around him. And then also, we'll be talking about why I think ultimately the Raiders ended up making this move. And then at the back end of today's show, I'll also just slap in some of the biggest notes from Raiders training camp practice today. So let's first talk about what the Raiders just released. They released it on social media, and they said Edmonds, an 8-year veteran safety, has played in 101 career games, 79 starts, over 7 NFL seasons with the Pittsburgh Steelers, which he played from 2018 to 2022. And then he went back to Pittsburgh in 2024, played with the Eagles in 2023, the Titans in 2023, the Jags in 2024. He was also on the Chargers practice squad last season, which I actually don't think that the Raiders even mentioned that in their press release. He owns 451 tackles, 308 over his career. Edmonds has also started the 2 postseason contests, both with the Steelers, totaling 12 tackles and 1 tackle for loss and 1 PBU. Now, this is going to be one of those players at 6'1", 217 pounds. Initially came into the league as a first-round pick, was number 28 overall with the Pittsburgh Steelers. And initially, when I saw the news that just came in today, I thought of 2 things. First off, the Raiders tried out Edmonds earlier last week. I don't know if you guys remember. They brought in 3 players. They brought in Terrell Edmonds. They brought in they brought in Mekhi Gardner, who's, again, like a cornerback, good athlete type of player. Then they also brought in another special teams guy by the name of BJ Mays. Out of all the names on that list, I did think that Edmonds was the top player, and I think ultimately you bring Edmonds in for, yes, the extra competition factor, but I think you're also bringing him in because his skill set, I think it's very similar to a player like Lonnie Johnson. And Pete Carroll said a few days ago that they expect to get Johnson back in week 4, week 5. Maybe it takes a little bit longer. I think the reason why Pete kind of gave you that deadline is they're going to put him on the IR, and then he's got 4 weeks to be able to get back. So I think by going out and getting a guy like Edmonds, I think that just helps you add another player into that secondary, helps add some versatility, because Edmonds is somebody that, you know, teams have valued as like a strong safety box type of linebacker player. The Raiders obviously have a big interest with these types of players, but then also there has to be some sort of coaching connection. And I always go back and I think of, all right, well, what could be the coaching connection here for Terrell Edmonds? So before I get into what I believe the ultimate reason was for the Raiders doing this and the coaching connection, I'm somebody that wants to ask a question. So I want to know down below, what is your one-word reaction to the Raiders going out and signing Terrell Edmonds? My answer is going to be coming up right here after this YouTube ad. Help. And my one word is help. And I think that the Raiders know that they need some help right now on defense. Quite frankly, if it was up to me, I would be going out and adding a lot more players to this defense. And, you know, we're pretty thin right now at defensive tackle. We're pretty thin right now in that secondary. And I think the Raiders just know that we need some extra bodies for what's going to be a very competitive week. And the Raiders are going up against the 49ers on Saturday. I will be live for that game, so make sure you pull up, make sure you're subscribed. But I think also the Raiders with joint practice being this week, and the fact that, you're going to go up against the 49ers, I think you're going to see a physical week. And for a player like Terrell Evans, that's what you're going to get. You're going to get somebody who is a good athlete. He's not nearly the athlete that he was many years ago when he was drafted in the first round by Pittsburgh, but he is somebody that is going to help you out in that secondary, and he's somebody that's going to be, again, going to be an extra body to add a little bit of extra competition to. So, again, the corresponding move was they waived injured wide receiver Seth Williams, and the Raiders right now, I think, are very confident in their wide receiver room, so I'm not really going to look into that move all that much. I think this is more about adding a Lonnie Johnson Jr. type of replacement and being able to add some extra bodies there to that secondary overall, which our secondary needs a lot of help, and Terrell Edmunds has been a player that at least has, gotten some run, only 2 starts or 4 starts over the past 2 seasons, but has been somebody that, when asked to do the job, he's done an okay job. So like last season, for example, according to PFF, 69 snaps played. I know it's not a lot of snaps played. A 71.6 overall PFF grade, 72.31 defense grade, a 68.4 coverage grade. The year before that, in 2023, a 63.0 overall grade, a 70.21 defense grade, a 60.3 coverage grade. In 2022, a 69.1 overall grade. So again, you're getting a player that when his name has been called, he's done a good job. And I think if there's one thing that this Raiders defense needs, and quite frankly what this Raiders team needs right now, is they need a player that when...
Here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Branch. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Wanting to move the chains, here comes Georgia on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the loose ball recovered by the offense, but they don't have enough for the first down. It'll be a turnover on downs. The give to the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Quickly out to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Rides the back on the option. The give. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got a lot of room to the right.
about that, man. 4th down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick. Not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
And he puts through the extra point. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Big-time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers. Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. But nowadays, it's sort of part of the DNA for the Crimson Tide.
Man, the run they had for several years was unbelievable with Judy and Ruggs and Cooper and Devontae Smith. Like, we could just keep going on guy after guy after guy that they had that wore that uniform that was a big-time elite playmaker on the outside.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
Trying to seal the edge on the right. He'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Starting to feel a little pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Breaks into the open. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there through the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the move. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
At the 7-yard line. Offense facing 4th down.
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And despite going 0 for 2 on 4th down so far, they will stay aggressive and go for it here. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 4th down, looking to pass. He caught it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
Nice job putting the drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
He'll bring it out. It's Branch. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking to throw on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Wants to go up top. Here he goes breaking the pocket. With the catch, it's Branch. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Well, look at this. 4th down and a mile and a half, and the offense is still on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to take off. Looking for room at the 25. That's a live ball. Gashing the D on the right. Quick step and go. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. Coming out with it, it's Jones. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Going right to work up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Frazier. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work. And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd.
He's got it down the right side. He's loose. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started.
Turning it on! And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Quickly complete. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. Alabama rolling quickly downfield. Set up with another first down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Williams. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Makes the grab. He will not get there. A stop on third down leaves him with a fourth down from the 18-yard line.
Nice job by the defense there on third and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up fourth.
Wanting to move the chains. Here comes Alabama on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
That defender just was better in his one-on-one pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive line to get to the QB.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. It's caught. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. Georgia going up tempo. Trying to do it on the ground. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Dogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. There he goes.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
Gonna run it. It's Frazier. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. He's gonna run it. At the 35, he's got room. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete to the left. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. And the Dogs will try to run out the clock in this final minute. On the move. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll go right back to it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Tide crowd roaring noise down on the Saban field on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. The defense will take a timeout, 25 seconds left to play. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air, it's Simpson. He wants a big play here late. Oh, what a play! It's intercepted. After making the pick, he took it the other way, and he's dragged down at the 19.